So my name is Cynthia Parks, and I am the children's minister at Post Road Christian Church in Indianapolis, Indiana. Our church was, when it was built here, it was a very suburban church. As the city has expanded, it has become more urban. So that's the population that we're serving. What led us to knowing that we needed to use some trauma-informed resources was several things. One was their behavior, whether it was emotional outbursts, or it was non-compliance, or it was not participating, or it was going to the window and just looking out and kind of vegetating. And I think also it was what we knew about what was going on in some of the families' lives. And we knew that we needed some more resources to help us address them appropriately. I attended the Children's Pastors Conference in 2023, and I saw the Reaching Hurting Kids booth, and I thought, oh, I've got to go look because I know that those are the resources that we need. And so decided that day that we were going to utilize those resources. So I invited the volunteers, set the date and the time, and planned luncheon, reserved the space, and went over the materials several times. I printed the handouts for the volunteers, prepared the posters, and gathered the supplies, there were just a few. It seemed so easy. All the resources were there. The script marks what you say and what you do, and so it is very easy to follow along. As we were doing the first module, I think it was surprising to them how many of the behaviors that they could identify that were related to the kids' needs that had a profound impact on them. One of the volunteers commented, I realize that I was lacking empathy, and I have been intentional about trying to get to know the children, and the kids have become more open, willing to share. Another one says, this trauma training helped me recognize the trauma in my own life. It helped me to look more carefully at children and their behavior. It calls us to a gentler response to drastic or harsh behavior. I believe the children feel seen and understood, and they're doing a better job of controlling their behavior while coming to better personal understanding. By the time we were done with Module 1, they said, when are we scheduling Module 2? The volunteers who had missed a session, missed a module, asked multiple times to make sure that they were going to get another chance to see that module. So that does not typically happen. This is my 5th church, and I would say I don't know if I've ever had a request for makeup volunteer training. The things that I noticed kind of in response to the first module, and then ongoing as we did all 4 in the same year, I saw a lot more patience. I saw a lot more grace. I saw a willingness to hang in there longer. We have one 4-year-old girl whose parents had gone through a divorce, and she had some behavioral struggles and some attention struggles on her own. We loved her, but we felt incompetent. We felt like we weren't helping her have her best experience here at the church, and we didn't want her to feel like this was a hard place for her to be. We wanted to be the most welcoming and loving place that she could have. And so we all learned how to be more patient, be more kind, take her into a side room if necessary, and to help her and give her space to calm down. She responded to that. A mom of one of the children that we've had who's had some struggles in participating in our ministry programs, she recently commented that she knows how much her children are loved and valued here. And the fact that we have been able to support her child and help her child feel loved has helped her make her decision that they're going to remain here as their congregation. The impact on discipleship is immense because we can't disciple children unless we're relational with them. And if we can't connect with them because of what's going on in their lives, if they're not emotionally able to receive the information that we can offer them, then they can't be affected by the gospel. What I would say to a children's minister who's considering offering the trauma-informed children's ministry training is go for it, and go for it immediately. The investment in your volunteers will be worth it. The investment for the children in your ministry will be worth it. Everybody will win by the effort that you put forth and the resources that you use to utilize this trauma-informed children's ministry training.